All right, so let's get into the movie news. So Marvel. All right, so okay. So Marvel pulled Blade back. Okay, they delayed it indefinitely. Okay, so it was supposed to come out next year. They delayed it. The comments are very mixed. Most people are not happy. They like get with it. Like y'all keep pushing it, keep pushing it, keep pushing it. Get with it. That's some people. Whereas some who I kind of agree more with, which is like they really want to make sure it's good. So them pushing the date is a good thing. And I would have to agree with that because you really don't want to mess this one up. They're going to be, it's supposed to be, I hope, Mahershala Ali. I hope I said, y'all know I'm bad with names. I try to even look these names up before I do it and I still say I'm wrong. Mahershala Ali. And I mean, he's a great fit. He looks like the part. Some are kind of like, we still want Wesley Snipes. I didn't see the, what's that movie? Just came out. Deadpool. I didn't see it, but I know he had a cameo in there. Everyone loved it. He's older now. So if we're going to, is it a remake? Is this a new version? What is this a multiverse situation? There's so many directions that who knows where they're going. So, which is probably why they're like, let's push it back a little bit without a date. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, one side of me, it's kind of like, and then I'm hearing like maybe he might be the problem. Like he has his own opinion about stuff that's kind of delaying it. That could be true. I don't know how true that is. I haven't heard enough of that to be true. And then most people was like, we knew they was gonna push it anyway, so whatever. Just whatever. We over it. And then some are like, come on over to DC since Marvel playing games, come on over. You know that ain't happening. I think let's be patient. Let's give him a chance. Blade was a really good movie when it came out back in the Disney. Actually, it was funny. I just thought about this now. So my grandmom took all the grandchildren to go see Blade when it came out because my grandma's a moviegoer. And everybody was like, why are you taking all the kids to see this scary movie? But Blade wasn't really scary. But her point, her reason was, it's not real. It's not real. I mean, as much as I agree with that, yeah, I don't get down with scary movies. So even though it ain't real, when it gets to demons and stuff, I ain't got time for the games. But Blade is not really scary. Like, it's just like vampire theme wrapped around. It's like an action movie wrapped around vampire themes. You know what I'm trying to say? But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know. It's supposed to be a movie, but I'm like, should they just wait and let them be introduced in another way? I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what Marvel's doing for real, if we really want to go there. Okay. Talking about streaming services, that's not a connection. But I'm just going to connect it anyway. Chick-fil-A, and I can't tell if this is a joke or not. Chick-fil-A is creating a streaming service that's coming out November 18th. About a month, less than a month from now. Now, okay, the little image they got of their little art animation do look good, and I will watch it. I don't know if I'm buying no streaming, nothing. I need to see some clips. I need to see some stuff before I even think about getting another streaming service. Let's start there. Apple was the last one. I said y'all already came too late to the game, but Apple got all the good stuff. We're gonna talk about it a little later. So that's the only reason why Apple is still remaining. Also, Apple charges you no matter what, rather you even know what you're being charged for anyway, so you might as well keep the service because they charge you every 5 seconds for something you don't even know you're getting charged for anyway. I'm sorry. So I don't know. I don't know what are they doing? What's the plan? What's the purpose? What is it? So it's odd because even though Chick-fil-A got some good food, all right, let's not play games. But I don't know. What's the point? What's the purpose? What's the ideas? What's the concepts? How much money y'all making? You know what I mean? How much money you trying to make? Who's signed on already? What movies and shows y'all working on? Is this even real? So we just gonna stay tuned. They said November 18th. Let's wait for them. Okay. Talking about streaming services. So Sony asked Netflix if they wanted to buy Harold and the Purple Crayon from them, and Netflix didn't want it. Netflix was like, we don't want that trash. And Netflix be having a lot of trash to be like, we don't want that trash. I didn't see Harold and the Purple Crayon. I didn't see it. I don't think I'm going to see it. But just from the trailer, I was highly disappointed. Harold and the Purple Crayon. I don't know about the book, but the cartoon. So, all right. Then you were a diehard fan if you know about HBO Family. Now, the thing is, I didn't realize that I was privileged to have cable at a young age because everybody didn't have cable like that. So I was very privileged to have cable. So we had HBO, and HBO had a HBO Family. So it was like kids shows on HBO. And one of the shows on there, besides Crashbox, for those who know, if you know, first of all, if you know, put in the comments hashtag Crashbox or hashtag HBO Family. But I know everybody don't know, so I do be feeling bad when I bring it up and people be like, we ain't had cable. I'm sorry. But I had cable. So alongside watching Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, PBS Kids, all that other stuff, you know, all the good stuff. Alongside that, I watched, I watched the HBO Family, and one of the cartoons on there was Harold and the Purple Crayon. And I thought it was maybe more kiddie than like a more younger age cartoon, but it was just wonderful. It's very much Chuck Zone, but more pleasant. And it's just little boy wakes up in the middle of the night. He gets his purple crayon. He opens up this world to this artistic world that he's drawing and creating. It's just a lovely little cartoon. But what this movie got to do with that? It ain't got the same situation at all. And this is the problem with sometimes when they make these movies out of nothing, kind of, and it just don't hit. It don't hit the same. And it feels like, I didn't think I was going to bring this up, but it feels the same as Minecraft. Granted, Minecraft does look really good in my opinion. I know everybody hating on it. but it's probably going to be good, and I'm going to watch it. I ain't going to go to the theaters to watch it, but I am going to go see it. I just said I ain't going to theater. I am going to watch it when it hits the streaming, but it does give a little bit of a, like, we making something out of nothing story. You know, there's not much, because Harold and the Purple Crayon, actually, I don't even think there's any, like, vocals. It's very much an art, like a visual thing. I don't even think I think it's a silent, from what I remember, I don't remember any voices. So it's like, they got to kind of make something up. And there's something wrong with that if you can hit it right, but it's like, I don't think I'll hit it right. And I'm a little worried with Minecraft with that same situation. Only difference with Minecraft is I think the cast looks good, and it does look, I think it's going to be a pretty good Jumanji type vibe entertainment. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a transition. So SNL did first of all, they did a really great, funny parody of TikTok, and I think it was really good. I don't want to play the clip because I don't want it to get flagged, so I'll play a teeny bit.
Okay, so today I am trying the Hennessy Habanero Fruity Pebble Chicken Sandwich from Lisa's Soul Food in Atlanta. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. That's nasty.
Today my husband asked for beef tacos, and I didn't want to let him down. So I slaughtered our cow and picked the corn myself.
Oh, and it's just so funny. It's clever. It's a really good clip. And I just love how they like, it was just really good. It was just a really good play on the reality of not just TikTok, but just social media in general, just that sliding forward. But it also is kind of like, what's the word? Like, not ironic, like almost scary that we're so used to the way shorts and things are on TikTok and all these things that it infiltrated into the real world where it's like, this is what they like, let's do a clip of that. Like, that's kind of crazy. Anyway, talking about SNL, they did a parody, or a skit of Brett Baier. Is that what you say? I don't really care. And Kamala Harris when they did their little interview the other day, and it was just lovely to see Alec Baldwin. Right? Remember I was saying actually like months ago when he was acquitted from the situation, which was like great because come on now, he didn't know what the situation was going to be. I can't say the situation because I ain't trying to get flagged or nothing, but y'all know what I'm talking about with the pum. And I just found that to be so unfair for him, but I'm glad that he was acquitted of everything and, no issues or whatever. But the first thing I said was, bring him back to SNL. Bring him back to SNL, and I need him to be Donald Trump again. But I understand why maybe they didn't do that, just because the other, I don't know who the other comedian is, but he's already playing him, and I think he's doing maybe a better job than actually he did. Like he feels more like Donald Trump than Alec Baldwin. But it was just so good to see him back at it, and I hope it keeps going and he gets back on the ball with all the acting and all that jazz. So I'm very excited about that. Talking about Donald Trump, the boys did a little mock image of Donald Trump in the McDonald's situation. I don't know. He just recently he went to McDonald's, went behind the cash register pretending as if he's working and whatever. I say pretending because it was reported that, number one, they basically rented out the place, so there was no real customers coming in there, and he said he was going to cover the payments of the meals, and it was reported that he didn't. So it's kind of like, well, what was the point? Like, to play kitchen, to pay house? I don't like, if it was really people coming in and he's like, let me support this particular area. Okay, that might mean something, but if you rented out the place, what was the point? Like, what was the point? So stuff like that just drives me crazy. Like, I don't know the point. I really don't get the point. So maybe someone can explain to me what was the point of that. So it was fun to see that the boys, kind of joked about that a little bit. And I'm also very much looking for a final season of The Boys. Can't wait for that. Okay. Ki Hui. I think it's Hui. Ki Hui. Y'all know I'm really bad with pronouncing names. I did look it up and I tried to write it out phonetically, but even that didn't work for me. So Ki Hui. Okay. But we all love him. We all know who he is. He starred in Everything Everywhere All at Once. He was in, we first know him from The Goonies back in the Dizzy. And then he was also in, what's the show that just came out? What's the one? What's the name? I know you're all screaming it right now. You're all screaming it. Loki. Season 2. My brain froze there. He was in Loki. He was lovely in Loki season 2. Oh my gosh. He's such a warm. You know what? The characters he played is so warm. And I think it's because it seems like that's his real personality. I think it just comes through. So I'm always rooting for him. A new movie coming out called Love Hurts. It's coming out February 7th. Looking forward to it. I'm not going to the theater for it, but I definitely will be watching it. It looks funny. It looks good. It looks action-packed. Just looks like a really good popcorn movie, and I'm rooting for him, so let's all go watch it. Megan 2.0 teaser. It's coming out June. The teasers came out, and the movie is coming out June 27th. Listen. When Megan first came out, I was like, all right, she got the little dance, got the little leg kick, and the little spin. All right, entertaining, social media eating it up. I was like, let me just check it out. I checked it out. So funny. It's so funny. And it's not, I don't think it's supposed to be funny, but it's also not like super scary. It's just like, it's more creepy than scary, but it's hilarious. Like, she is hilarious. Like, she's very sassy. She's very she's giving through the whole thing. So if they learn, and it did really well when it came out. So I'm looking forward to, and her outfits are eating. Let's not go there. Megan's outfits. Let's stop playing. All right. So I'm looking forward to the second one. Will I go to the theaters to see that? Probably not. But listen, y'all know me. I only pick a few movies I'm going to go to the theaters to see. So far, none of these are the ones. But I am looking forward to watching that on streaming when it gets there. Okay. And last but not least, Severance season 2 trailer just dropped. And when I tell you, I'm so excited. The trailer looked phenomenal. It didn't give too much away. it just looks good. You can, just from the camera angles in the beginning, and just like you can tell it's about to be so cool. It's about to be so good. Like, I can't wait. And the thing is, when you know you did well, and now you got the budget, either you can either only like go harder, or you can really destroy this. And I just don't think they can fail this. I mean, you never know. But I really think they're gonna do so good. And the comments were just like, love. The only thing that was negative in the comments was, you had us waiting 3 years. Other than that, they're like, we can't wait. One guy said, can you sever me until then? Just have me severed for 3 months. Why I gotta wait this long? But January 17th is right around the corner. Obviously, this is Apple TV, and I'm very much looking forward to that. Before we get into the last segment, I want to show you guys. I'm gonna just put, even though it's gonna be blurry, I'm bringing it up close anyway. Okay, but I have sticker packs now. I got sticker packs, and I have another one that's designed that I just didn't print out yet. That's going to be on my Etsy shop. So I have this. I have some. I think right now I only got one hoodie up, but I got some other merch as well on my Etsy shop. So even though it's a sticker shop, some of these things people are like, "This is dope art." I'm like, let me just go ahead and put it on a hoodie, put it on a mug, and I also might do book, like notebooks as well, like blank insides, but the outside just has a dope cover. I think that'll go well, and that might be really nice for the stickers as well. And don't forget, I have the Cutt coloring book for all ages. I only have a few left, so you better get it while you got a chance. This is a perfect time for the gift giving season coming up, and this is the perfect time to get it. It's on jcutt.com. There's only a few left. You better get it while you got a chance. Let's get right on into the last segment.